in favor of changing the form of the county board to a precinct form so that each board member would be elected by and responsible to a particular area of the county. In opposite order than Mr. McMenamin.
Well, thanks, Maureen. It's a question that I was asked before. I think a district base might be the best thing that could happen in this county. As most of you realize, this is the largest district in the entire state of Virginia. We have 200,000 residents, and I have to try to reach out and touch all those people. There's different priorities in different places, but districting would probably be a good solution. But mind you, I want you to know that I've walked these streets in this community, and I've talked to many people and individuals, and those people seem to have the same problems that we have, and I hope we can explain that further along. This board has become disengaged, and the priorities that they have placed haven't been met by the neighborhoods, what the people actually want in terms of neighborhood conservation. But besides that, you know, districting might be the best way to go because it takes into account each district in the community and so forth, and your voices would be heard much greater than they are heard today. So I appreciate it, and thank you.
Mr. Rubner.
Well, let me just say that running a $5,000 campaign and trying to reach out to 130,000 registered voters in Arlington has been quite a challenge. So I do like the idea of potentially splitting Arlington into different districts, because I agree with Mike that I think that it would help anchor county board members closer to their immediate communities. But I do also like the idea of having county board members represent the whole county wide, so that they can have a more broad perspective. Perhaps an idea to look at would be to merge the two systems, similar to what the District of Columbia has, where on its council you have some people representing the district at large, some people representing specific wards. But I would definitely be open to taking a look at that as a county board member. Thank you.
Mr. Zimmerman.
That's an issue I've thought about over the years a lot before I was on the board and since I've been on it. And I think it's something that there are benefits either way. I think there are advantages to the at-large system, there are advantages to districts. If you divide the county into districts, you know, it's true that there would be somebody closer to a given set of the community. From the standpoint of a politician, it means you might be able to knock on every door in your district, which can be a big deal if you're when you're campaigning. That's not something that's physically possible in a jurisdiction of this size. So there'd be some benefit to people feeling that they're closer to a member. On the other hand, they'd be closer to one member. And if there's something that you're unhappy about in your part of the county, there's one person who's going to be very responsive to you. But the other four, presumably representing other districts, they don't necessarily have to worry about that. So it is true that there's an advantage that right now you have 5 members. There's nobody who can ignore you. Now, you may feel at times that so-and-so within the board didn't agree with you. That's going to happen in any system. But I do think there's a real trade-off, and I agree with Josh that if you're going to do something, you need something that represents the whole. So you'd have to look at the whole structure, maybe it could be at large and districts mixed.